All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how to hand pack a bearing. It's pretty easy. They do make tools for this. I never liked doing it with the tool just because it makes it really uncoordinated. So all you do is put a fat old glob of grease in your hands, and you have a wide side and a short side. So the grease actually gets pushed in on the wide side, and then it comes out the short side. So all you do, you just press it into the grease. You just work it into your palm. A lot of guys will slap. You can do that too if you want. I just like to roll it. So this is a very messy job.
You're gonna get messy on this.
Yeah. This is gonna be really messy.
So just get ready to be dirty with this.
So what I'll do is I'll just roll it, keep going, keep pressing it in, because all you're doing, the more grease you use, is you're just saving this bearing for later. Because you're going to have to grease. This is the inner wheel bearing. So this is actually going to go on the spindle. It's going to contact the spindle.
Closest to the spindle.
So the more grease that you pack into this thing, the better.
The better. Because there is no way, unless you bought like those dust caps that have dessert fitting on them, without taking them back off, there's no way to repack these. So the better job you do now, the better.
So the excess goes back on the palm. I do the inner access because it's going to seep out the sides.
Yeah, like it's doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, those little tools, they're cool and everything, but you know, this is old school how-to, and if you want to know exactly how to do it old school style, this is it. So
starting to come out the sides and out the back.
And we're not professionals, you know, we don't have a shop yet. And so we are just doing what we do. This is how you do this. Okay. Okay, you need to have them upside down, and it goes.
So the race, if you get a shot in there, there's a kind of a slant
right here.
That is called the race, and the bearing sits in the race.
And it doesn't matter if you get it greasy or not, because we're going to put a new seal on it.
Yeah. So.
And the more you smoosh, the better.
Yeah. So everything's going to get a big old fat glob of grease. Doesn't make a big old deal.
But that's the inner, and we have new seals.
That's the outer. No, that's inner.
That's the inner. And we have a new seal for the inner.
Yep.
And we have to do the other one. You're doing a pair, and you know, because he worked at O'Reilly's, he turned these and everything. But it's just the same process for all of them. There's an inner, which is the large one. There's the outer, which is the smaller one, and we'll do all four. And we'll show you how to mount these spindles. And I already pulled got both sides done. And I got the dust cover on, and the dust cover is held on with 3 bolts, and they're 1/2 inches. And these are just finger tight. We'll tighten these up. But the opening in your dust cover goes to the caliper. This is where the caliper mounts, okay? And these I just cleaned them, give them a quick coat of anti-rust. It's kind of flat in the inside and gloss on the outside for funness. This really turned out really nice, and we'll spray with a little brake cleaner and wipe it down a little bit. But the tape, when you're messing with all this stuff, protects everything, okay? And that's why it looks so good after sitting for a couple of months. That's why that shaft still looks good, because the tape was on it. And like I said, there's a little bit of tape residue on it. We'll just spray it down, wipe it with some brake cleaner, and that'll be done. Okay, and there is your seal, and they're very specific. And the lip always goes to the outside. All right, so and you just take a hammer, and you know, a lot of guys have the whole pedestal thing and they tap it in, but no, we ain't got that today, so we're doing it this way.
Very slippery.
Oh yeah, it's got axle grease on it, or bearing grease.
High temp bearing grease.
And that's all there is to it. And then you can just wipe the excess off the edges, and
you're ready to go on the spindle.
Ready to go on the spindle. And they're what? Ready to go on the spindle. The other way to go.
The company that brought me those
how many of these? All right, now just for simplicity and for use, these things are the best. I mean, these are going over to my sister's house to the pool, and you could basically chain link dozens of speakers on this, but it's Bluetooth. You can download, you can use whatever music you have on your phone, find a radio station and run it through your phone. These are dynamite. Studiophonics, thumbs up. Again, another home run. Again, remember there'll be a link down below for these because these are the best I've had. They will rattle your teeth. They're so loud. These are 600 watts. These are 200 watts. And these aren't as loud, but they are crisp and they're clean. They ain't got much bass, but boy, they sound good too. Tell your friends, Studiophonics. I'm telling you, these things are great. These things are great.
Yeah, back. Nope. That mine or yours?
That's yours.
Can't do that one with my hands.
All right.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
All right, and then what we got left? Dust cover. All right, and as you can see, it's full. Can't never get too much in there on that one like that. Let's go wish. And then baby hammer it home. Oh, hell, just tap it.
I don't want to drink anything.
All right, give her a spin. Like butter, baby. All right, now we need to do the same thing on this side. But that is how you put a spindle on. Bearings, pack bearings, the whole 9 yards. So come back for the next video. We are going to finish up putting all the rest of this suspension together. But that's how you set spindle. We're going to go ahead and do this other side and come back for next week so we can continue on this project putting this front end suspension together. Y'all have a great day, because a great day could be what?
Better day tomorrow.
That's right. Y'all be good.